what is marketing management? I spoke few things about it, and I mentioned marketing is not just simply saying product price. I won't give lecture, don't worry. I will only give you inputs as what is there in the course. Why I chose giving inputs on the course? Because every content in your course has some job opportunities. I am here to talk about it. To say that what are the opportunities in marketing and HR. So I will only give you, I will not take much time. I will only give you the overview of what are the contents you will be undergoing in your complete 2 semesters and what are the job opportunities in each course. I will quickly do that. Okay. So, I said product price, place and promotion. How do you design a product? On what basis do you design a product? Customers' needs and preferences. How do you analyze it?
Based on demand.
Based on demand. How do you measure demand?
Target market.
Target market. There is a target market. You are going to analyze their needs and preferences. Demand theoretically, yes. But in practical, how do they go and analyze? How do they go and understand their preferences? I remember attending few surveys. Earlier the market was this tough, that's the reason I am telling this. Now it's all made very easy for you guys, very interesting for you guys. Earlier they used to, I remember my PUC days, I was in PES. I was called for a survey. After completing the survey, you will be given with a gift. Obviously, those days and it attracts you. And all my friends were going in, so we also wanted to give a try. What survey it is, what do they ask? They call you for survey, they ask you, their product was this soft drinks. Okay. So with that soft drink, they asked set of questions as what sort of soft drinks, what brands do you usually prefer, what flavors do you usually prefer, when do you consume it, how often do you consume it. And the next version, I also underwent after few years, I also underwent few surveys in online. A set of questions, they used to send it and you have to respond. Now if I send a questionnaire here and set of 30 people, how many of you would respond? How many of you would give genuine reason? Genuine responses. So all these were the difficulties. But now understanding consumer is simply based on your previous purchases. They track everything. Nothing like you manipulate, nothing. They know what sort of products you purchase, when you purchase, what price range you purchase, everything. Personalization with AI. Based on that, their product designing is done. Pricing is also done based on that. You usually purchase within 1,000, so their pricing goes with similarly. Okay, so that is how it starts and it goes with pricing. Pricing, as I mentioned, again personalization of AI, and they go with distribution. The market is available in multiple channels. Physical stores are there, online stores are there, mobile services are there. With just one message or call, you can place your order. So market is in your fingertips now. Opportunities are huge. Options of your products are huge. So you have that purchasing power. You have that negotiation power. So you can demand marketers. And these are the opportunities for me. So marketers' role today is getting tougher and tougher. That they have to attract the customers. So it's not easy. Making a marketing decision is not easy. Even if you have to increase 1 rupee price of your product, it involves complex decision making. And it involves a sort of complete market research. And there is opportunities for you guys. It's not just sales. Okay, I'll tell you in the further slides. So if you see here, I try to put in all the sort of the opportunities you get here. You can become a search engine specialist. You can become a blogger. As an individual, also for the company, you can create the blogs and promote your brand. And you can become your social media promoter. You can become your mobile marketing specialist. Okay. Maybe initially they expect you to have some sales experience as a fresher. That's the only thing. But if you do that, you will get a better opportunities. Or if that is not possible by you, if you can pursue some digital marketing course with a trusted portals with a trusted certification, not your 1 month course with just recorded videos. No, hands-on training if you take, you will have really good exploring in your marketing. You have email marketing and you have content writing. As I mentioned, you have a very good scope in content writing as well. It's very interesting. It's all your creativity you are applying here. It's not just the regular work you are doing. So anyone who is really interested in having creativity and having communication skills, convincing skills, see, my suggestion to you guys when you are opting your specialization, please don't go with the flow. All are going for finance and I see finance jobs or the initial companies what they are coming is finance companies, so I'll go for finance. No, every specialization has opportunities. You see what you are good at. Not at all good at finance, you take finance because everyone are going. Later, can you do better in that? You will suffer. It's not the immediate job you get immediately you pass out from your organization, from your institution. It's for your lifelong journey. Once you start, again looking back would be difficult. Once you start as a finance specialist, then you will have to continue in finance stream. Any jump, obviously they'll question, they'll not prefer. Because you're not from the background they are expecting you to. You will have to start fresh as a fresher. Again there they would look into the immediate passed out students than with the one who has gap or who has a different experience. So please take it as a priority. Sit and think what you really are good at. If you are good at numbers, go for finance. If you are good at all your commerce background and you really like dealing with all your accounting and other things, go for it. If you are good at communication, if you are good at convincing people, go for marketing. If you are good at dealing with people and you like all these scouting people and recruiting for your company and you are good at training them, go for HR. And if you are really good in systems and your programming languages, as of now you all are fresher, but you will definitely read it, but you should have that interest. And I am good in dealing with data, I want to deal with data and make an analysis out of it and give a suggestion on strategy making for my organization. You will take up analytics. Okay, so go with what you are interested in, you can do wonders in that. If not, I take my word, you will just go with the flow, but you will find the difficulty in the later stages. Okay, so always prefer based on your interest rather than based on what your friends are opting for or what majority are opting for. Okay. So these are the third semester subjects. First is rural and green marketing, and business and social marketing, consumer behavior and neuromarketing. In your rural and green marketing, you will be studying about the rural market. Rural market today is much more improvised. There is a lot of government initiatives which you will be discussing here in your rural marketing, which talks about continuous improvements which the government is, continuous support which the government is giving in uplifting the rural market. And study says that companies, FMCG companies which get into the rural market has 60% of their profits coming from rural market. All your ITC, Parley and P&G. Okay, earlier ITC had a higher market share in rural market or in any retail sector. Now Parley has taken over. Parley is first in market share today. Okay, so again there you have a huge opportunity. See, you will talk about rural marketing and government initiatives as what is the government support in increasing the income of the individual and in uplifting the rural market, how to develop the infrastructure. So all these things you will be talking here. And rural consumer profiling. Okay, this is again the purchase behavior of here and the purchase behavior of rural market is totally different. So in understanding that, again you will have a market research job there, market analyst or market research job. And in e-rural marketing, today even the online portals, but the difficulty is when you get into the rural market, your access to the information would be difficult. So what they are doing now is reaching out in the local language with the reels or the vlogs and other things. So there also you have opportunities. You can be your, a specialist in creating the blogs. Sales management in rural area again is very difficult because of many drawbacks we see in terms of infrastructure and in terms of the development of the rural market. But government is taking care of in developing it. So as I mentioned, you have highest market share here. 60% of the market share comes from rural market. I mean the population there is huge. They are scattered, yes, but the population is high. So you can really, if you can explore rural market, you will see huge profits. And you have green marketing. Have you heard of this? Green marketing. One of the emerging market and one of the huge opportunities is in green marketing. That is, your products are not harmful to the health and the environment. And what is sustainability?
The future. The future.
Okay. In terms of environmental terms, what is sustainability?
Protecting the existing environment.
Protecting, yes, in terms of you're not leaving your ecology, carbon footprint and ecological footprint. The ecological footprint, we mean to say that how much are you using the natural resources. We have to reduce it every day. The more is the usage of the natural resources, we don't leave it for our next generation. We also face the challenge this summer with Bangalore. Many parts of the Bangalore didn't have water. Right, so we have to save our natural resources and we have to use renewable energy resource. There also you have huge opportunities. All your electric vehicles are coming in and you have huge market for renewable energy generation. Okay. In sustainability and sustainable value creation, that's what I spoke about. And green and sustainable supply chain and supply chain operations. If I have to talk about in supply chain, again you have huge opportunities. Okay, you can be as a supply chain manager, wherein green supply chain is one of the thing. All your vehicles which you usually you use in a greater extent for your logistics has huge carbon footprint. So if you get into green supply chain, you are just trying to make it, reduce the amount of the carbon footprint you create in the market in terms of collaborating with others. In the distribution channel, also making it a green supply. That is usage of electric vehicles instead of regular combustion engine. This is business and social marketing. As I mentioned, you will talk about B2B markets. This is the great opportunity for you guys. You have B2B advertising, B2B sales. These are inside sales. You will have a huge opportunity in this, and for advertising also, promoting for the B2B is totally different. A little technicality and more logical approach is required. Today we see that consumer market is more of, on what basis do you look into the advertisement? You look into more of emotional and other humor sense rather than being logical. Majority of the advertisements you see today are more of such storytelling rather than having some logical sense, right? But your B2B focuses more on logical base, as more on technicality, on the quality of the product and other things. So you can get involved in that. Industry markets and their buying behavior, understanding the industry markets and having interaction with the clients, there you have an opportunity. And segmenting, targeting and positioning is what you will be studying here. To understand how do you segment the market, how do you target a particular market, and how do you portray your product. Positioning is based on the price and quality. What is your price and what is your quality? Higher quality, higher price, you are a premium product. Lower quality, lower price is a economic product. And lower quality, comparatively good quality is economic product. Lower quality, lower price would be inferior products. So like this, your positioning will be done. And B2B advertising is again one of the huge opportunities. You have various latest tools which you apply for your promotion. Trade shows, you will be able to get into the trade shows and interact with many industry experts from various different industries across the world. That's again a huge opportunity. And social marketing. What is social marketing? Have you heard of it? Beneficial to society. Any social benefit which you attach to your advertising, which might not be relevant to your product, but you are taking care of the well-being of the society. The social marketing and content for your social marketing is again one huge opportunity for you guys. Branding and ethical consideration. How do you brand your product and how do you get into the ethical way of branding your product? There are various cases. Why Fair and Lovely changed its name to Fair and Glow?
Glow and Lovely.
Glow and Lovely. They removed the word fair because there was cases on it saying that you say this but we have been using it since years, we didn't see any changes. So that's how the marketers should be very careful in the information they provide. Next. You have consumer behavior, wherein I have already spoken about it, that application of the AI in understanding the consumer behavior. What is neuromarketing? You know about neuroscience? More than psychological, based on your medical terms, we consider this marketing. Say for example, there are medical tools which measure your heartbeat and your blood pressure rate and your pupil movement. So they will display an advertisement and measure your reaction, internal reaction. They don't trust in your words because we manipulate. So they measure your blood pressure, eye pupil movements, and your heart rate, and your brain, movements. Brain responses. All these things they will measure using your scientific equipments. That is neuromarketing. Not widely applied. There are few countries who have applied this. In India, there are few who are trying on it, but still not practically applied. But again, we can expect a huge market in this as well. So impact of technology on consumer behavior, I already spoke about it, where technology driven marketing, how it's happening today. It's completely based on your technical skills and your creative skills which apply in the market rather than just one-to-one sales. Consumers as an individual. So how do you understand their psychological behavior, that attitude, perception, behavior, personality? These has, now you guys are set of 30 of same age group, of two different gender, come from almost similar cultural background, maybe subcultures would differ, and language sometimes differs, but still you have different tastes and preferences, right? In terms of all the products. So how do I understand their psychology is what matters. Consumer reference groups, you belong to different social groups, your friends group, family group, or your co-workers, peer group, or you belong to any social group, then what role do you play there, how do they influence, how the opinion leaders is, I'm good in the industry, I know all the information related to the industry. There are your friends who are good in cell phone market, so you will go and ask them which cell phone is good, which cell phone can we expect to be released into the market next. So they will have all information, they are called as opinion leaders. Social and cultural factors, I spoke about it. Consumer decision making, what is the process? At every stage you have scope here to get the job opportunities, to understand the market, where they collect information, so you create information for it, and how do you influence them in their decision making stage, all those things. Neuroscience and neuromarketing, as I mentioned, your neuroscience applied in marketing area gives you how you use this scientific tools for understanding the reaction of what is a consumer behavior basically. For every action there is a reaction, right? So for every stimulus that is coming in, there is some response. So any internal and external stimulus. Internal we call about we talk about the psychological aspects. External stimulus, we talk about all the other social, cultural factors and any other marketing efforts being put by the organizations. So how do you react to that? Ethical and socially responsible marketing. So how ethically? We saw one example as how marketers are misleading, which should be corrected. And there again, you have considerations on how to reach consumers or market in an ethical way. In your fourth semester, you will be talking about 3 different subjects: sales and distribution management and retailing. Retailing is again one of the huge market today, and you have this online e-tailing market. So you have huge opportunities there. Also, you can become a store manager, okay, or you can become a territory manager. So a set of areas is in your control. Sometimes you get opportunities to manage 2-3 countries as a whole. So you will be heading that. Okay. So design Designing channel system, what is the channel, which channels, what are the different modes of the channel, you have to choose that you will be studying, and you will be studying about the supply chain management as how do you take care of the movement of the men and material within your organization. And sales forecasting is one major benefit for any organization. You have various statistical and non-statistical tools which you will understand here, and application of your statistics, economics, finance for your sales forecasting. And retail mix, how to develop your product price, place and promotion for your retail industry. Store management, as I said, you can become a store manager or you can become a territory manager. E-tailing, how do you manage your e-platforms? So you can sit and just with one website you can manage the whole store. E-commerce business models, how do you develop e-commerce business models? Again, there you have a huge opportunities. And when you come to service, what is the difference, product and service? What is product, what is service?
Product is tangible.
Product is tangible, service is intangible, which you cannot touch and feel, you cannot carry the ownership, you cannot store it for the longer term.
Yes.
Right? But managing service sector is quite challenging than managing a physical product. And what is the contribution for GDP from service sector? 18. Who said 18? There were days wherein agriculture had a higher contribution, and then comes the products and then comes the service. But today, service has the highest contributions, 54%, 54 plus, 54 point something is the contribution from the service sector alone. 27% from the goods, agriculture has only 17 to 18% of the contribution. Okay, so that's how the service industry has taken over your IT sector and your tourism has a good scope, hotel industry, all these has a very good scope there. So you have CERT1 is service quality. How do you measure service quality? You can become a quality measuring expert. So there again you have opportunity. And service delivery and promotion. For service delivery and promotional tools, again it is quite different. How do you convince your consumers in purchasing product is different from how do you convince your consumers in purchasing services. So there you have opportunities. Service marketing strategies, product mix, service mix. Service, what are the service mix elements? Product price, place, promotion is for product. You have additional 3 P's for service, people, process and physical evidence. CRM, you have various softwares today for CRM. Moditara, you go have a call and talk to them. No, you have all these softwares to which you have profiling of the consumers, which is displayed in one set of in one dashboard itself, and based on that the decision making is there. So you have decision making skills, then you can be a part of this wherein you understand the profiling of the consumers and suggest organization and decision making. IMC, integrated marketing communication. Do you see any advertisements shown only in the newspaper, only in the television? It's a combination. That is what we call it as integrated marketing communication. There are various traditional and modern marketing tools, and organization always go with a combination. And when I mention various tools, you can see opportunities in every tool. You can be in television, you can be in a social media promoter, you can be search engine optimizer, you can be direct marketing expert, anything else. Structure of advertising agency. Advertising agency, you will have opportunities. If you get into there, you have seen the various good advertising agencies who have promoted the top brands where the advertising lasts for the longer impact. So there you have huge opportunities again. You can also open up your own advertising agency if you are really good in designing and creating. Types of message and creativity in advertising. Media planning, scheduling and evaluation. All these are a part of your advertising agency. And digital marketing, I have spoken about the opportunities there. Social media and marketing. If you want to become a social media marketing, then you can also be an expert there. Search engine optimization. And okay, so to sum up with the opportunities in marketing, I have just listed out for freshers. The content what you spoke about talks about your opportunities as a fresher as well as a later stage. If you want to develop your career there, these are the huge opportunities. It's not just sales. At every stage I mentioned about here, it talks about opportunities in job. It talks about the sales. Sales, as I said again, it is not door-to-door sales. You have B2B sales, which has a huge opportunity there, and business development executive. Basically, you will be promoting your business and helping out in increasing the sales. Here, in general, they would have given like this, and they can assign you any task related to the marketing or sales. So this is the one major opportunity for marketing. Majority of the companies today are coming up with VTE. And marketing executive, relationship manager, CRM. You can be a relationship manager with your B2B clients or B2C clients. And digital marketing executive and content writing. Content writing has a huge opportunities. They also pay you well. You can also become a freelance content writer for organizations. So that it's a good opportunity. You can try out when you're pursuing your third sem, fourth sem itself. You can try out with content marketing and affiliate marketing, social influencer. Social media influencer, all these things you can try out to understand what the market is. And SEO marketing, search engine optimization, how do you use algorithms to make your website appear at the first? How do you increase the trafficking? All these things comes under this. And marketing analyst, to analyze the market, to analyze the consumers, competitors and market structure. All these three comes under this. Huge opportunity here also. There are many companies coming up with this job role for freshers. Customer relationship management. Again, CRM, you have all your retention strategies, loyalty strategies, payback points and benefits, offers, discounts. All these comes under your loyalty benefit, which comes under CRM.